What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Thursday, March 24th, 2022, and I'm going to start this day off with an IPC, kind of an update just from me. I'm getting a lot of comments and text messages and emails about IPC, and I'm seeing some of the comments in the comment section on different things, and I want to respond just to a few things, but I don't want to make this too long of a video. This is really just to share my own personal opinion on what is going on with IPC and what I have to say and think about it, all right? So with that being said, I want to remind everyone that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube who's sharing with you how I'm growing my crypto portfolio in multiple different platforms. I'm in a whole bunch, y'all. I already know that, so you don't have to remind me. Okay, that's just how I roll here at BOJ. But if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. So let's get into it. I just want to talk really quickly about the mindset that I have towards this IPC opportunity. Now, most of you already know that I started my IPC journey on December the 28th, 2021, and the only reason I remember that date in particular is because, one, this platform has been a pretty awesome ride these last few months, but secondly, because I've been talking about that date a lot, so it's just ingrained in my head. But when I started this platform, I knew it had the potential to grow. I knew that it had a few legs to stand on. We didn't anticipate some of the issues that we came across, like the support system and withdrawal issues and different things of that nature. But we did experience that, and we weathered the storm. We got through it, and we're still weathering some storms on that front. There are still a few things that we have questions on in IPC here at BOJ. And one of those things is, of course, what happens going forward with them announcing to us that we can no longer promote this platform to people in the United States. And in promotion, I mean trying to get people to join from the United States. Past when I made that announcement, I think it was on the 23rd, all right? So just yesterday, I made the announcement that IPC is now saying that people in the United States are no longer allowed to be new members of IPC. Okay, and I say it that way because I want to remind everyone that is already a part of IPC. As of today, Thursday, March the 24th, we are still active members of IPC. Most of you, if you check your back office, you will see that we are still trading. We are still seeing trade profits happening. We're still seeing when people up their MT4 account amounts, we're still getting bonuses off of that. We're still getting paid. Hopefully, most of you have received withdrawals. Some of us have not. I'm one of those people that have not received my latest withdrawal. I'm still waiting on that. It still says pending in my back office. And the only reason I'm not showing my back office anymore is because I don't want to rock the boat with the whole promotion thing, so I'm just going to talk openly and freely about my experience in IPC, and if you don't believe me, then check out the other videos I got, because I'm not taking those down. But what I'm here to say is, for those of us that are in IPC, the only thing that we can do at this point is, well, there's a few things. There are a few. Everyone has many options, actually. But it all depends on how you are as an individual. One could say that, oh, this is it. This is done. IPC is no longer coming back. I want to withdraw all my money, and I want to move on. And you can feel that way. We haven't seen what the process is going to look like for a scenario like that where you would like to pull out all of your money. But what we have heard is that the countries that were mentioned previous to the United States, in sort of the same vein, but not different, but still different. Because for the Singapore and Malaysia examples of countries, they said that they can no longer do business with them, period. Now, as far as I know right now, still in the United States, we are able to have our active accounts. Our accounts are still active and trading. And based on what the example was in the Singapore and Malaysia examples, they gave them their capital back, not having to worry about a security deposit or anything like that. They gave it back to them, they send it back, and they allow them to close their accounts. Now, that's just what I heard. I don't know that to be facts or whatever, but I do trust the word of the people that mentioned that. So we still are in the position as people in the United States that have active accounts. We're like grandfathered in already at this point. Now, this could be subject to change at any moment. And if I hear news like that, of course, I'm going to bring it to the space. But right now, those of us that are in Intelligence Prime Capital, we've got sort of a big weekend coming up. It is Thursday. I know the stuff that's been going on over the past few days have kind of made these days either feel long or they've had these days running feeling short, depending on what side of the fence you're on. For me, it's been kind of running in between. But either way, we still have active accounts as of right now, Thursday, March the 24th. My account is still active. I have not seen funds shift from one side to the other. I haven't seen my MT4 trading account shift to my USDT balance at all. My rank of managing director is still the same. My group sales is actually increasing. So, and let's not forget, there are more than just people in the United States, ladies and gentlemen. People in the United States are not the only people in the world. Although we may act like it sometimes. We're not the only people in the world. There are many, many countries around this great globe that we reside on together that still have this opportunity to possibly gain from. It's just not us here in the United States as far as getting new people in. Now, to the 200 people that use my referral link to sign up for IPC, as far as I know right now, we still have active accounts and we're still earning on whatever's in our MT4. We're still getting money from trades. One thing that I will mention as it pertains to why they might not want to deal with the United States. New members of the United States, anyway. The reason that I believe that is because of this new crypto bot that they have developed and launched. Due to some of the crypto regulations here in the United States, and I'm not a crypto expert in that sense, or in any sense, really. I'm an enthusiast at best. But what I will say is that because of the ongoing regulatory battle across the world as it deals with crypto, United States probably will not be the first, or well, it wasn't the first, and it probably won't be the last of countries. Probably won't be the last of countries that will have to end their ties with IPC in some form or fashion. And the reason I say that, of course, is because it seems like different countries are handling it in different ways. We haven't been completely shut off from IPC. We just can no longer promote it to new people. So I want to make sure that I'm clear with that. As we stand right now on Thursday, March 24th, if you're already a member, and I believe if you've been a member longer than 2 weeks, I've heard some rumblings about that. Don't quote me on that, but I believe if you've been a member for over 2 weeks, you'll still have an active account with IPC that you can still deposit in and withdraw from, hopefully. One of the things that I'm still not seeing much improvement with IPC is the support team. And for that, I'm not exactly sure, but only time will tell. And You know, the longer it takes for them to fix these kind of issues, the harder it is for people already in to keep their relationship going with IPC. The harder it's going to be for people in the existing countries that are available to use IPC. It's going to be harder for them to find that relationship to be a balanced relationship, because we don't fall in love with these platforms, but it has to be a balance. They got to show us something, then we got to show them something. They got to show us something, then we got to show them something. It's kind of back and forth with these platforms. So with IPC, I'll sum it up to say this. I want to remind everyone that is in the United States that may be saying, woe is me. First of all, there are mad options, and people are asking me, well, what's next? What's the other options? Well, if you watch the channel, watch the other videos that I have, you'll notice that there are many. I mean, look in the description of the video. There are many different platforms that you can choose from. You also have to do your own due diligence. I don't tell anybody what to do. I'm just sharing my journey. But let's not forget that if we already have an account, as of right now, it's still active. So for some people, that's encouraging. You know, for me, if I can continue to pull out of this thing, you know, if I can continue to withdraw, if it'll pay me, why not? And if the day comes where they don't pay out anymore, or if they shut down or whatever, it's not our first rodeo. This is just one of the more fun rodeos we've been on. It's been a fun ride. So nobody wants a fun ride to end. Let's be real. But at the end of the day, everything comes to an end. So we have to be prepared for that day. Diversification is key. I talk about it all the time. There is a reason why BOJ is on a whole bunch of platforms. It may be too much for some to handle. It may be not enough, because obviously people send me platforms all the time. So I just had to do what's best here for BOJ. I appreciate you guys going on along with me on this journey. I must say that. Our audience is growing every day. We do see that, and I want to thank you all personally for taking that time out of your day to watch little old me talk about some of the things that are going on in this risky space that we're in, of passive income. But one thing that IPC teaches us, good and bad, all of that being taken into consideration, is that there are platforms out here like this. These are the things that sparked that in me to continue to find different platforms, because they exist. They're out here. They're happening. They're using cryptocurrency, the future of currency, and they're enabling us to earn passively more than the bank and traditional funding ways could possibly ever do, and giving us the opportunity to share it with others, share the wealth. So we're going to continue to always look for different platforms here at BOJ. That's just how we roll. That's how we do. That's how we're going to keep doing. You don't like it? Y'all know what to do. But if you do like it, you know what to do as well. All right. With that being said, one thing I do hope that everyone can hear me a little bit better today. I did decide to turn the slider up just a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. Hopefully that helps out with some of the people that were experiencing some audio issues from me. For the rest of you, thank you for your feedback on that. I really do appreciate that, wherever it came from, good and bad. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. And put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you, because crypto is the Wild Wild West. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit that notification bell as well. To sum it all up, for those of you that are in IPC, the ride isn't over quite yet. But for those new people out there that haven't experienced IPC for yourself just yet, then there are other options for you. But this is no longer one of them. All right? I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.